Hi, folks. This is Professor Dr. Phil Campos coming to you from Dallas, Texas. I'm making this video for folks that want to become a contract specialist and how to get your interview. Um, well, the first thing you want to do, of course, is when you're looking for a government job, any job, but in this case, a contract specialist job, you go into USA Jobs and you'll the website will open up. And what you want to do is in the search box, search for contract specialist in the state or city you want to work in. Uh, and they'll pop up. Then you'll see all these jobs pop up. And then it'll ask you, you just click on it and it'll say apply to this job. Well, you're you've gotten ahead of yourself if that's all you've done so far. What you first want to do is when you open it up on the contract specialist, when you go into the website, the first thing you want to do is set up your profile or your resume. And so that's really the first step in getting that interview is your resume. Uh, the job descriptions will they're all based on the classification requirements for that particular job. Doesn't matter what job it is, but in this case, I'm talking about contract specialist positions, the series 1102. So if you want to go find out, what do they require and why do they have those requirements in there? If you go into the Office of Personnel Management job classifications, they're all in there. All the jobs say what do you have to have for this particular job at these particular grade levels. So when you set up your profile, if you already have a resume, then you open it up, put all your information, and they're always asking for Social Security. No problem, it's all encrypted. Start filling it out, and then when they start asking about the jobs that you've had in the past, if you have a past resume, you can just cut and paste. Okay, so cut and paste your past jobs. You also want to make sure that you put all your awards, and they could be verbal, they could be written, they could be cash, they could be, all kinds of awards. You want to make sure you put on that. On your resume, also, on your job description, you may already have the job descriptions, what you did, in the past, but let me help you a little bit with that because when the folks that are trying to screen you in or out, what they look at is, how long has this person done this job? What did they do? Did they respond, or does their past experience demonstrate that they can do this job, uh, and that they're receiving the awards? These are all points because so when once you got your profile and you submit for the job, they're going to screen it and they're going to see can you make the cutoff. Now what happens is so they'll open it up and they'll read it and they'll say, oh, okay, this person, could fit in because either they have 24 hours, in business. You don't have to have a degree yet. 24 hours in business, and they've done some of the work that we're asking for. So they give you points. So the agency may say, okay, a 90 is a cutoff point. Once we look at that 90 points, it's a cutoff. If that happens, then you're going to get an email that says you've been selected to be one of the best qualified. Based on what you submitted. Then the hiring managers, then they set up a panel, and then so that they can interview you folks, and then they'll call you for the interview. When you go in, it's basically based on what you read in the classifications. Those questions that they interview you for, they're all based on the government's classification. So there's really no surprise, and those questions relate to the grade level. So questions are developed and created based on the grade level for example, a GS5 or a GS9, 11, 13, etc. You have to meet all those classifications. So it's really no secret. So you can go in there, look at those classifications, and you can kind of get an idea, what they're going to ask you and why they're going to ask you those questions. Okay. So you want to get an interview, for a contract specialist position. It starts with your resume. So, in your resume, you want to put down that you worked at this particular company. I worked, at Vita Oil and Chemical Company for 10 years, and when I was working there, uh, for me, for example, I was a corporate director of training. I would buy all the materials or request all the materials for the training centers uh, that went into the to my training facilities, and led to training, etc. And then my company gave me great accolades in writing and bonuses. Okay, so you say, well, so I really wasn't a purchaser. I wasn't a contract specialist buyer, but in that job, I know the process of buying and looking at fair, reasonable pricing, and that's what they're going to look at. Because they when they read your resume, they know that a lot of folks have never been in this job before, so they try to find something that's close, and then get you the interview, and then they make a decision. So if you want to get that interview, for whether it's a contract specialist or any job, you want to read the job description. So in your resume, you want to make sure that your resume, when either upload it. If you upload it, you want to make sure that you put in the examples that they want. Have you purchased? Do you know how to do admin? Do you know how to work with other people? Etc. So again, that's a little bit of an insight. So the big picture is get your resume online first, and then start looking for the jobs. Remember that the folks that are reviewing all these resumes, they're giving folks points, based on what you submitted. Okay, and then hopefully you'll make the cutoff. If you make the cutoff, congratulations, you're on your way to to working for the government. Whether it's for a contract specialist, the Series 1100, or something different that you may choose to work in. It's all the same process. Okay, uh, there's a lot of books out there and how to work for the government and all that. To me, you don't. I mean, really don't have to buy all those. Just pay attention to what I'm telling you here, and then upload. Do your profile, upload your resume. Follow this is how long I've been there, what I did, and I got awards. The basics, and then submit it. And then so when you start looking for the particular contract specialist jobs in your area, and where it says apply, your resume will automatically go to them, and then they may ask you some other questions, about your training, or were you willing to move, or you just answer all those questions, and then anything else that you want to turn in, like if you're a veteran, your DD 214, you upload that. Uh, they let you upload a lot of stuff, words, etc. You just upload it and then hit submit. Boom. Then you wait, and then you get, normally, like right now they're going pretty fast. You'll get a response within maybe 5 or 6, maybe 10 days. Up or down. If they say, hey, you're one of the best qualified, someone will call you soon for an interview. Boom, congratulations. They may say, well, you weren't the best qualified. Go back and figure out, well, why wasn't it the best qualified? What did I miss? And then make sure that the next time you apply, that you address that issue. Like, for example, if you didn't upload your 24 hours, or if you didn't upload your DD 214, or and you said that you're doing a veteran's preface, or whatever the case is, just go back there and just upload it to your profile. So then this way, the next time, it's going to upload automatically, with your application. Right now, the government. Today is August the 15th, 2017. The government is working really fast to try to get people in, because next month, at the end of the last day of September, is the last day for this 2017 fiscal year, money year. So October the 1st starts a new year. And right now they're talking about, with the budget crunch and the squeeze and all this infighting about, how to spend the money. They're talking about shutting down the government because they don't have enough money. Well, that's why right now they're trying to hurry up and get folks in. But even with that said, you still want to apply no matter what happens with the budget, because you can still look at it, they can still accept it. And what happens is that if you're one of the ones that are selected to be the best qualified, they can hold your resume for a while, and then they'll just call you once they fix the money deal. But don't stop trying. Do it. Keep it going right now. There's a lot of chatter about the budget. It happens all the time. But don't let that discourage you. Apply. Okay. Okay. Well, guess what? That's it for this video. I just wanted to keep it short. The message here was, upload your resume, your profile. Make sure that you read the, what's required. Again, for contract specialist or any job, and then upload it, and then upload any supporting documents, and that's your first step in trying to get that interview which will hopefully lead to a job in the government. Good luck. If you have any questions, you can call me, text me at 214-202-8044, or you can email me at phil9433@att.net. I'll be happy to help you. Call me. I talk to folks all the time, and I'm really happy to help y'all. It's just, good karma. I love helping folks. Again, this is Dr. Phil Campos coming from Dallas, Texas. As always, I wish you have a great week.